Here are the top cities for expats to live in Spain in 2026. Kaylee and I have lived in one of these cities, and we've even named our daughter after another. We've also just recently traveled to our last autonomous region in Spain, so it's about time we shared this list with you. These cities were chosen to suit a variety of lifestyles, whether you're looking for city amenities, culture, community, or a more relaxed pace. This list combines personal experience with national and international expat surveys to give you a well rounded view of the top spots. Without further ado, let's kick things off with Oviedo, a beautiful city in the Asturias region known for its green streets, rich history, and relaxed lifestyle. Oviedo is the capital of Asturias in northern Spain, and it's a city that often surprises expats with just how livable it is. Nestled among rolling green hills and surrounded by lush countryside, Oviedo is known for its clean streets, pedestrian-friendly center, and relaxed pace of life, a sharp contrast to Spain's larger, more hectic cities. For expats, Oviedo ticks a lot of boxes: affordable living, excellent healthcare, safety, and strong local services. According to national quality of life surveys, Oviedo consistently ranks among Spain's top cities for overall well-being, and expat-specific feedback highlights how welcoming and low-stress the city feels. Culture lovers will appreciate Oviedo's rich historical heritage, including its medieval old town, Gothic cathedral, and vibrant local festivals. And if you're a foodie, you're in luck. Oviedo is famous for its Asturian cider and cider houses, as well as its tapas scene, which offers a chance to experience the local way of life alongside friendly locals. While the city is much smaller than Madrid or Barcelona, it has a tight-knit expat community, making it easier to integrate while still enjoying an authentic Spanish experience. Many expats note that English isn't as widely spoken as in bigger cities, so it's a great place for those who want to immerse themselves in the language and culture. Pro tip: Oviedo is a perfect base for exploring Asturias. With stunning beaches, mountain trails, and charming villages just a short drive away, you can enjoy both city life and nature without the long commutes you'll find in larger regions. Staying in northern Spain, let's shift west into the region of Galicia, where we find Vigo. Vigo, in our view, edges out Santiago de Compostela for expats, even though the two cities share a lot in common. Both are in Galicia, both are known for cooler temperatures, greener landscapes, and more rainfall than southern Spain. And both offer a slower, more relaxed pace of life. But based on our personal experience, Vigo simply feels more livable day to day. Like Santiago, Vigo benefits from excellent public services, strong healthcare, and a high overall quality of life. In fact, Vigo regularly ranks among the top cities in Spain for quality of life, often outperforming much larger cities. Where Vigo starts to pull ahead is in its coastal setting, economic activity, and practical livability. Vigo sits right on the Atlantic, offering ocean views, access to beaches, and a working port city energy that Santiago doesn't have. While Santiago feels more seasonal, heavily influenced by tourism and pilgrimages, Vigo feels more like a real lived in city, with a strong local economy centered around shipping, fishing, and industry. That makes it appealing for expats who want authenticity without feeling like they're living in a museum. Now, it is worth talking about the elephant in the room: the weather. Just like Santiago de Compostela, Vigo is rainy, especially compared to places like Valencia and Malaga. But that rain is also what keeps Galicia incredibly green and lush. And for many expats coming from the Pacific Northwest, Canada, the UK, or the northern US, the climate actually feels familiar: cooler summers, mild winters, and fewer extreme heat waves. Santiago de Compostela absolutely deserves an honorable mention on this list. It's historic, beautiful, and culturally rich. But for us, Vigo wins out for its coastal lifestyle, slightly larger scale, stronger job market, and more balanced day-to-day feel. If you're choosing between the two, it really comes down to whether you value history and tradition more, or coastal living and practicality. Pro tip: Vigo is one of the best bases in Spain for exploring northwest Galicia and Portugal's north. The Cíes Islands, often called the Galician Caribbean, are just off the coast, and Porto's only a few hours away by car. Before we leave the north of Spain and head south, we need to talk about the next city on this list, which is located in the Cantabria region, Santander. It's one of those cities that quietly delivers an exceptional quality of life without a lot of hype. Much like Oviedo and Vigo, Santander appeals to expats who value clean cities, safety, natural beauty, and a more relaxed day to day lifestyle over flash or constant nightlife. From a data perspective, Santander consistently performs well in national quality of life rankings, especially when it comes to environment, healthcare access, and overall livability. It's a coastal city, which means you get beaches right in town, along with green hills and mountains just outside the city. A combination that's hard to beat if outdoor living is important to you. For expats, Santander offers a strong balance between city amenities and small city calm. You'll find good public transportation, a walkable city center, solid dining, and enough cultural offerings to stay engaged without the congestion or prices of Madrid or Barcelona. It's particularly attractive for retirees and remote workers who don't need a major job market, but still want infrastructure that works. Like much of northern Spain, the weather is a consideration. Santander is cooler and rainier than southern Spain, especially in the winter. That said, summers are mild and you'll avoid intense heat waves that have become more common in Mediterranean cities, something many expats now actively look for. Pro tip: Santander's location gives you easy access to nearby gyms like Bilbao, San Sebastian, and the Picos de Europa mountains. If you want a base that offers both coastal living and easy regional travel, Santander deserves serious consideration. If you're seriously thinking about living in Spain, there's one thing that makes everything easier: actually being able to speak Spanish. I'm not talking about ordering your favorite coffee or reading some street signs. That's why I've used italki. Italki is an online language learning platform offering personalized one-on-one lessons with native speaking teachers, so you're not stuck in generic group classes or memorizing grammar that you'll never use. Besides Spanish, italki has over 150 plus languages. Here's a sample italki lesson of me learning Portuguese. Quando ela tinha 9 meses. So with italki, you can practice 150 plus languages through real life conversations, the kind you actually need for daily life in Spain, talking to neighbors, dealing with bureaucracy, or just feeling confident out in the city. One thing I really like is how easy it is to find your perfect teacher. You can filter by experience, availability, price, and even choose teachers who speak your native language, which is huge if you're a beginner. And if you don't know where to start, italki's AI assistant can actually recommend teachers for you based on your goals. Whether you're moving to Spain, visiting short term, or starting from absolute zero, the teachers create a genuinely safe space to speak, so you can start talking from day one, even if you're nervous, rusty, or feel like you should be better than you are. And because flexibility matters, you pay per lesson, there's no subscription pressure, and it genuinely fits your budget and schedule, especially if you're balancing time zones, work, or relocation planning. So if Spain is on your radar, whether it's this year or next, this is one of the smartest ways to prepare before you arrive. I'll put a link for italki in the description section below. Finally, we leave the north and head all the way south to Granada. Granada is located in southern Spain in the Andalusia region, and for many expats, it represents one of the best combinations of affordability, culture, and everyday livability in the country. It's a mid-sized city with a deep historical identity, yet it's approachable and practical enough to function well as a long-term home. From a cost of living standpoint, Granada consistently ranks as one of the most affordable cities in Spain among cities with strong infrastructure. Housing, dining, and everyday expenses tend to be significantly lower than in Madrid, Barcelona, or coastal Mediterranean hotspots, making Granada particularly appealing to retirees, students, and location-independent expats. Culturally, Granada punches far above its weight. The city blends Moorish, Spanish, and modern influences, with the Alhambra dominating the skyline and shaping the city's identity. But what expats often appreciate most isn't the landmark itself, it's the street life, neighborhood feel, and strong cafe culture that make Granada feel lived in rather than tourist driven year round. That said, Granada isn't for everyone. Summers can be very hot, especially compared to northern Spain. And while the city has a vibrant international and student community, it doesn't offer the same scale of job opportunities or expat services you'll find in larger metros. On the flip side, many expats see this as a positive. Granada encourages deeper cultural immersion and a slower pace of life. One unique advantage of Granada is its geographic versatility. You're less than an hour from the Sierra Nevada mountains for hiking or skiing, and about an hour from the coast, giving you access to nature and outdoor activities year round. Pro tip: Granada is one of the few cities in Spain where free tapas with drinks is still a real everyday thing. A small cultural detail, but one that expats often cite as a quality of life bonus and a great way to socialize with locals. You're probably going to think that we have some serious fetish for the north, but let's head back up there for this next one. Bilbao is located in northern Spain in the Basque Country, and it's one of the most distinctive cities on this list. For expats, Bilbao often stands out as a place that feels modern, efficient, and economically strong, while still offering access to nature and a high standard of living. Over the last couple of decades, Bilbao has undergone a dramatic transformation. Once known primarily as an industrial city, it's now recognized for urban planning, architecture, and cultural investment, anchored by the Guggenheim Museum. But beyond the headline attractions, what expats tend to notice most is how well the city functions day to day. Clean streets, reliable public transportation, and strong public services. From a data perspective, Bilbao consistently scores highly for quality of life, healthcare, safety, and income levels. It also benefits from a more diversified and resilient regional economy compared to many parts of Spain, which makes it appealing for expats who still want career opportunities or stable local economies, not just lifestyle. The trade off, much like Santander and Vigo, is the weather. Bilbao is cooler and wetter than southern or eastern Spain, but in exchange, summers are mild and green spaces are everywhere. Many expats from the UK, Ireland, Canada, or the northern US find the climate familiar and even refreshing. Culturally, Bilbao feels more reserved and local first than some Spanish cities. Integration takes effort, but expats who commit to learning the language and engaging locally are often rewarded with a strong sense of community and belonging. Pro tip: Bilbao works exceptionally well as a base. You're within easy reach of San Sebastian, Santander, Rioja wine country, and the Basque Coast, making it ideal for expats who want variety without constant relocation. San Sebastian is also located in northern Spain and in the Basque Country, but despite being only an hour from Bilbao, it offers a noticeably different experience for expats. Where Bilbao feels urban, modern, and economically driven, San Sebastian leans heavily into lifestyle, beauty, and day to day enjoyment. Often cited as one of the most beautiful cities in Spain, San Sebastian is set along a crescent shaped bay with beaches right in the city center. For expats, this translates into a rare combination: a walkable city, access to the ocean, and a calm, almost resort like feel without being a seasonal ghost town. From a quality of life perspective, San Sebastian consistently ranks near the top nationally for safety, health outcomes, and overall well being. It's also internationally famous for its food culture, with one of the highest concentrations of Michelin starred restaurants per capita in the world. Even outside fine dining, everyday eating here is exceptionally good. That said, San Sebastian comes with trade offs. Compared to Bilbao, and especially compared to Granada or Oviedo, cost of living is higher, particularly for housing. And like the rest of northern Spain, rain is part of life here. If sun is your top priority, this won't be the best fit. Where San Sebastian shines is for expats who want beauty, balance, and quality over scale. It's especially appealing for retirees, remote workers, and anyone who prioritizes walkability, food, and a relaxed but refined atmosphere. Integration can take effort similar to Bilbao, but expats who invest in the language and culture often stay long term. Pro tip: many expats pair San Sebastian with Bilbao strategically, living in one while using the other for work, flights, or cultural events. The combination gives you access to both economic infrastructure and coastal lifestyle without major compromise. Barcelona is located in northeastern Spain in the Catalonia region, and it remains one of the most internationally recognizable cities in Europe. For expats, Barcelona offers something few Spanish cities can match: global connectivity, a deep international community, beach access, and big city opportunities all in one place. From an expat data standpoint, Barcelona consistently scores high for culture, public transportation, walkability, and international lifestyle. It attracts a wide range of expats, including professionals, entrepreneurs, digital nomads, creatives, and families. and it's one of the easiest cities in Spain to land in without already speaking Spanish. The lifestyle appeal is obvious. You've got architecture, food, nightlife, sports, beaches, and year-round events, plus strong international schools and direct flight connections to just about anywhere. For many expats, especially those coming from major North American or European cities, Barcelona feels familiar, but with a higher day-to-day quality of life. That said, Barcelona comes with some very real trade-offs. Housing costs are among the highest in Spain. Tourism pressure is significant, and the city has become more regulated in recent years, especially when it comes to short-term rentals. Some expats also report feeling less integrated over time if they actually stay exclusively in international circles. Barcelona tends to work best for expats who want urban energy, diversity, and opportunity, and who are comfortable trading some peace and affordability for scale and convenience. Pro tip: many long-term expats in Barcelona choose to live slightly outside the city center to balance space, cost, and lifestyle while keeping easy access to the city. Next up is the city we actually lived in. It's none other than the country's capital, Madrid. Madrid is located in the center of Spain and serves as the country's political, economic, and cultural capital. For expats, Madrid offers something Barcelona doesn't quite replicate: scale, stability, and opportunity without relying on tourism as a primary engine of the city. Now, this might get me in trouble with the locals, but Kalie and I have always found that Barcelona seemed like a great place to travel to or visit, and Madrid is the better place to live. From an expat and livability data perspective, Madrid consistently ranks highly for job opportunities, public transportation, healthcare, safety, and international connectivity. It's also one of the most diverse expat cities in Spain, attracting professionals, families, diplomats, entrepreneurs, and retirees alike. Compared to Barcelona, Madrid feels more institutional and less transient. The city runs on government, business, education, and culture rather than seasonal tourism. That gives it a sense of permanence that many expats value, especially those planning to stay long-term or raise families. Lifestyle-wise, Madrid offers world-class museums, food, nightlife, parks, and neighborhoods without being on the coast. Summers can be hot, and that's often the biggest drawback mentioned by expats. But Madrid also delivers excellent infrastructure and green spaces, including massive urban parks like El Retiro and Casa de Campo. From an integration standpoint, Madrid is often easier for expats who want to build real local relationships. Spanish is dominant, but English is widely understood in professional environments, and expat support networks are well established. Pro tip: Madrid is ideal for expats who want big city life without the beach premium. If you value career options, school, healthcare, and long-term stability, Madrid often outperforms Barcelona despite having less international hype. Next up is Alicante, located on Spain's southeastern Mediterranean coast in the Valencia community. And it's quietly become one of the most popular cities in Spain for expats, especially among retirees and location-independent workers. From an expat data standpoint, Alicante regularly scores very well for ease of settling in, affordability, climate, and overall happiness. It's a city that's often described as easy, and that's not a bad thing. Daily life is straightforward, public services work well, and the international community is large enough that newcomers don't feel isolated. Lifestyle is Alicante's biggest draw, and you'll get sunny weather most of the year, beaches in the city, a walkable downtown, and a relaxed pace of life. Compared to Barcelona or Madrid, Alicante feels far less hectic, but it still offers all the basics most expats care about: shopping, healthcare, dining, and reliable transport. Cost of living is another major advantage. Housing is generally more affordable than in Spain's major metros, especially when compared to Barcelona, Madrid, or even Malaga in recent years. That affordability, combined with climate and accessibility, is a big reason Alicante consistently appears near the top of expat satisfaction rankings. The trade-off: Alicante is less dynamic economically. Job opportunities are more limited, and the city is less culturally dense than larger metros. For many expats, that's perfectly fine, but it's something to be aware of if career advancement or constant stimulation is high on your list. Pro tip: many expats choose Alicante as a base while living in nearby coastal towns, gaining more space and tranquility without giving up access to city services. Now, staying in the south, we look at Malaga. Malaga is located on Spain's southern Mediterranean coast in Andalusia, and over the last decade, it has transformed itself into one of the most expat-friendly cities in the country. What was seen mainly as a gateway to the Costa del Sol is now a standalone city with serious international appeal. From expat surveys and quality of life data, Malaga consistently ranks near the top for climate, lifestyle satisfaction, and ease of settling in. It attracts a diverse mix of expats, retirees, families, remote workers, and entrepreneurs, thanks to its balance of sunshine, infrastructure, and community. Malaga offers an unusually complete package. You get the beaches in the city, a historic old town, modern neighborhoods, an international airport, and improving public transport, all without the overwhelming scale of Madrid or Barcelona. For many expats, Malaga feels like just enough city, active and engaging, but still relaxed. Affordability has traditionally been one of Malaga's strengths, though prices have been rising as demand has increased. While still generally cheaper than Barcelona or Madrid, housing costs in popular neighborhoods have climbed, especially near the historic center and along the coast. Even so, many expats feel the value proposition remains strong given what the city offers. Climate is another major draw. Malaga enjoys mild winters and warm, sunny summers, making it attractive to expats looking to avoid both extreme cold and excessive rain. That said, summers can be hot, and the city does get busy during peak tourist season. Pro tip, Malaga works exceptionally well as a hub. Many expats live in nearby towns, like these on the screen, to balance cost and space while still taking advantage of Malaga's airport, healthcare, and cultural scene. Now, finally, the city we love so much that we named our daughter after it, Valencia. Although we call her Cia for short, Valencia is located on Spain's eastern Mediterranean coast, and for many expats, it represents the best overall balance of lifestyle, affordability, infrastructure, and quality of life in Spain going into 2026. From an expat data perspective, Valencia consistently ranks at or near the top in international expat surveys, particularly for quality of life, happiness, healthcare, safety, and cost to lifestyle value. It's one of the few cities in Spain that performs exceptionally well across almost all meaningful categories, rather than excelling in just one or two. Lifestyle-wise, Valencia delivers in a way that's hard to match. You have beaches within the city, a massive green park running through the center, a walkable historic old city, modern architecture, and a strong food culture, all without the price pressure or overcrowding of Barcelona. For expats, that translates into a city that feels vibrant, but still manageable day to day. Affordability remains one of Valencia's biggest strengths. While prices have risen, Valencia still offers significantly better value than Spain's largest metros, particularly when it comes to housing relative to quality of life. This has made it exceptionally attractive to North American, British, and Northern European expats looking for long-term residence. Valencia also benefits from excellent infrastructure. Public transportation is reliable, healthcare is highly regarded, and the international airport offers convenient access to the rest of Europe. Importantly, Valencia feels less transient than some other popular expat cities. Many people come here with the intention to stay. Is Valencia perfect? No city is. Summers can be hot and humid, and the expat community, while growing, still requires some effort to integrate with locals. But for many expats, those are manageable trade-offs given everything else the city has to offer. Pro tip, Valencia is one of the best cities in Spain for expats who want city life, coastal access, and long-term livability, without giving up affordability or falling into a heavy tourist trap. Now that you know the top cities in Spain to move to, it's time to watch this video so you can learn how easy it is to move to Spain. Now, let's get moving. Bye.